Good afternoon and happy Thursday to everybody who's watching. We are going to do no cameras for two reasons. One, because I am a hot mess, and two, because it's like 100 degrees outside and the idea of turning on the studio lights was not pleasant. So we're going to try no cams for today and see how bad that does.
Yeah, hot mess. Although you can't see my t-shirt, which is actually really amazing. It says everything is terrible, but it's in a design of like Rainbow Bright. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, that's a bummer for you then. uh,
Uh, how about witty banter?
and pro gameplay. Would you rather, Fun Sponge, a Burning Crusade dungeon or a Lich King dungeon?
So
Or
last time we did a Lich King dungeon, we didn't get any quests, and that bummed me out super hard. But I've also done quite a few of the Burning Crusade dungeons now, so I think pretty soon I will run out of dungeon quests.
cool. I have inferred your heart's true desire.
Okay. We could also just queue for both and see what pops first, but as a tank healer combo, I'm pretty sure. And I will try very hard not to kill you this time. I make no promises, but I will try hard.
That is kind of your job, I guess.
I do not have Mana Tea yet. You were just telling me that that was a thing that I should watch out for.
Yeah, I think it's either
Mana
your
Tea.
35 or 45, 35 or 40 talent.
Oh, maybe I'm lying. Hold on. I have Thunder Focus Tea.
That's
Not the
also
same
important.
thing.
No, Mana Tea is the one that's like a 90-second cooldown that will reduce the cost of all of your spells by 50% for a few seconds. So that doesn't sound like much, but it's actually going to make or break a lot of your raid healing success because you have to use it when you're going to be casting your most expensive spells. So there will be like kind of important moments where you know the raid is taking a metric, F ton of damage, and you have to be able to spam Essence Font and Vivify, but you don't want to ever really cast those spells in a spammy way at full cost.
Okay. So I'm just looking through my stuff really quick because I didn't see it. Is it something that I spec into? Is
Right,
Mana
it's a
Tea
talent. I said either at 35 or
a
40.
talent? Yeah. Okay, I spec into life cycles instead of Mana Tea,
Sure.
so that's why I don't have it yet. We'll have to take a look at that.
It's top of mind for me, for sure. We'll get that squared away.
All right, what level are you? I'm 35.
I am 23.
Okay. I think 5 levels is doable. I'm very happy that you found out that I don't have to fist weave if I don't want to.
Yeah, so I remember at the end of BFA to keep the listeners, viewers, I guess they're only listeners today, uh, up to speed with our off-comms communication. I remember I had told Destiny that I thought she was going to basically have to learn how to fist weave, and I still think you should learn, just in case you want it or in case the meta shifts and that becomes like a dominant choice again. At the end of BFA, you could mistweave and just do like very, I don't want to say generic, but very like bog standard raid healing, or you could be in melee doing what's called fist weaving, adding DPS to the encounter as well as being able to regen mana and increase your healing through DPS. But according to Wowhead, the current state of the game finds both of those options very, very close to each other, so there's not like a clear-cut best choice. And since you have a real aversion to wanting to be in melee, I'm responsible for DPS healer, it seems like you really don't have to be if you don't want to be. If you can make it go with just using your traditional mistweaving spells, then it seems like there's no meta pressure to do that.
I like the idea once I get super comfortable, but like I'm nowhere near that now. If I were told that that's how I'd have to play, I would have a really hard time with that. But I like the idea, long term, once I get more
Yeah.
comfortable with the
Then
process.
my advice to you, as you're leveling up in these dungeons, you won't have a ton of examples to sort of practice these ideals, but you'll want to look at managing your mana effectively. That's going to be the biggest hurdle for you as a conventional raid healing Mistweaver, is that it's going to be very easy for you to spend mana, especially if you're not like careful. Not only do you have some of the most expensive spells in the game, you also can technically spam them, which is both a good and a bad thing. It sounds like that's all upside until you realize that you have to be able to heal for like the full 6 minutes of the fight and not just the first 40 seconds.
What?
Right. So that's why something like the Mana Tea that you're going to pick up next time you respec talents is so important for that when those like hyper spammy moments do happen, you're only spending half the cost, which makes them very mana efficient, very cost effective heals to be using. If that makes sense. You don't have to micromanage like melee positioning, but you will have to manage. I am in last stand.
I see you.
Okay. Or sorry, shield wall.
I gave you my shield.
I appreciate that. I needed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have spell
I was
reflect yet.
trying to like DPS a little bit while I was doing it, which I'm sure was not very much, but
No. Yeah. You did 9 DPS.
No. 9?
Yes.
God, I feel like I should have done more than that.
No, you did 692 total damage according to this.
Ooh, that is not great.
It turns out to be about 9 DPS.
Do we want to fly?
Yes. I'm just
I want to fly on the wings of the Emerald Drake.
sure.
Fel, Try mentioned that you were thinking about healing. What class do you want to play?
Good day to you.
We're not making any promises, and I haven't put up the sheet yet, so please don't stir the pot.
No. No. Not making any promises. I was just curious if she was thinking about Druid or...
See you around.
Oh, I forgot that it puts an item in your bag and you have to click on it.
That
I was like,
is
where the heck is my dragon? Oh, nice. Do you want to call for Ring of Peace if you need it?
Not there.
Oh. I had it and I wanted to
Right.
use it.
Do you see it? But I didn't have a chance to get a lot of damage on all these things yet. And then you knock them away, and then I thunderclapped. So now the things I had very little threat on I have even less AoE threat on because you knock them out of my AoE.
Got it.
So then when they come back in and this mage decides to go hog wild on them, I can't keep them off of players and they'll die.
Okay. Like this shaman's gonna
Yeah,
die.
he pulled the thing, so I'm getting on my Drake to finish off the thingy bupper.
Alright, getting on my Drake.
I don't remember if Fel has seen our raid preparedness spreadsheet. I guess you must have for last tier. But it will be time to dust that off soon and kind of get everybody's buy-in and figure out who actually means the things they said versus I didn't really mean that, or versus when I said that this is what I meant, because it turns out there's going to be a lot of flim-flamming and waffling in the next couple of days.
Weeks.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's true.
Okay, yeah, you're here. I was worried I wasn't in the right spot.
I just learned heroic throw.
Sweet! throw that heroically.
You know it, girl.
Did I do it better that time?
Yeah. It's just like it sounds like pedantic, I guess, to keep saying it, but that is one of those like pro move things. When you use it to interrupt a cast, it's awesome. When you use it to accidentally dislodge stuff from the tank just before he gets aggro on them, that's less good. No one's gonna high five you for that.
Aw.
When you make my life easier, big props. Very happy. When you make
Then
my
I
life
get high fives.
harder, sadness.
No high fives.
Sadness and shame.
Okay, well I only I don't want sadness and shame. I only want high fives.
Just like the mage interrupt or the mage CC, like you'll find that there are right and wrong times to utilize it. It isn't always just as soon as you can. The single greatest advantage that I think it has is that it can interrupt not interruptible spells.
It bounces people.
Right, so that force movement will stop casts that can't otherwise be interrupted. So be on the lookout, like in a dungeon setting, for things like that, where it has somebody has an ability that is very damaging, but has that uninterruptible cast bar, and think to yourself, can I ring of peace that dude? And if so, maybe I should. Because fuck that.
And then high fives.
And then high fives, exactly.
Yeah.
At least more high fives than you would have otherwise gotten not doing that.
I thrive on high fives. And that's a weird spell, and I don't use it very often. Chi burst.
Yeah, you'll want to get that in your rotation, if there is such a thing. It's free, right? So going back to watching your mana efficiency, it has a cooldown, but it costs you no mana. So that will be something you'll want to basically be using on cooldown every time, all day, every
As
day.
long as everybody is standing like in front of me in a group, it's fine. But
Yeah.
I very rarely find that that's the case.
It will very rarely be perfect, but the whole point is that it's free. So yes, you want to cast it off into nothing, but you do want to make sure that you're
It's free real estate.
exactly. You want to make sure that you're using it as often as you can for as many things as you can because it costs you nothing, and then that'll let you regen a bunch of mana that you can then piss away when it's time to, oh my god, super heal somebody. Which will happen. There will be those moments where the correct answer is to empty your mana bar into the tank. But between those moments, you need to sort of be in conserve phase. Kind of, well, you don't know like an arcane mage, but kind of like an arcane mage would play if you ever wanted to play that. Pull any other blues? No, we good? Okay. Are you ready? Do you have mana?
I am ready. I have all the mana.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well, not all the mana, but lots
You
of
already
the
said
mana.
all. Well, shamans have never been here before, apparently. Yep. You can't stand in the area with the lightning.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez.
It's easier if you stand closer to him. Can you type out to them, don't stand in lightning?
I cannot because I am trying myself to not stand in lightning. No, I'm out of rolls. Oh, that was rude. It interrupted my casting. Well, that's not at all what I meant to do.
Well, at least you're protected. That's not nothing.
Too strong. Underestimated their fortitude.
Well, we did it anyway. I'm waiting for you where you need to be when you're ready to be there.
Thanks. I was healing everybody up and looting the boss.
Oh my god, is there boss loot?
There is!
What?
And I got a ring, and that is something that I could actually use, so...
I've heard that if you love it, then you should put a ring on it.
Well, so far I am rather enjoying it.
Oh good.
I don't know that I'd say love, like we're still in the courtship phase,
Yeah,
but
it's hard to know for sure.
we're definitely like at least 4 dates in.
Plus like commitment. Ugh.
Nah. I just really want to take things slow. Do you think that I can take 23 years to make this decision?
I believe you can. Because you're doing.
The answer is no, probably not, because we will have a new raid well before that. So if the expansion is out on the 29th,
The week
if
after.
the patch is out on the 29th, it comes out the week after? Damn, that's fast.
I mean, that's actually pretty normal timing. My only disappointment is that they should have known sooner that the PTR was like release candidate and they were ready to make the announcement soon, rather than, hey, you guys have a week and a couple of days.
Yeah, that is kind of weird, right? Don't they almost always give 2 weeks
Or 3, yeah.
or 3?
And it's fine, because the expansion, or this patch rather, is so long in its teeth that I think everyone is grateful that it's over. And we're ready to move on to something new. I don't think anybody's wishing that there was more time. It always feels stupid when someone's like, hey, you're out of time. It's like, how long did you know about this? About 4 weeks. Why didn't you tell me? Why does it have to be a surprise? I think it only probably negatively impacts Saventi's.
Why?
He just came back to the game, just turned it on last week, and was toying with the idea of wanting to try to get KSM.
Oh.
And I don't know that we're gonna, like, with the focus now in my mind being on raid prep, I'm not sure that we're gonna have time to get him, the 7 dungeons he needs. Timed. It's possible. He'd have to make himself more available than he has recently, but
I hope we can get it for him.
it's just one of those, like, unfortunately, it's not a priority for me. Like, not in a dickish way, but just...
Well, you've got to make sure that we've got a raid team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my priority is now, for somebody
Yeah.
like X, who is doing a full-blown main swap, we thought we were going to have weeks to get his hunter some gear, but we may only have week. So he needs to go through, a full clear on heroic as often as he can to get past a bunch of mail gear to fill up those loose spots. And yes, still do keys. That'll be a big, facet of how he will be able to level up his gear, but some of it is going to have to be through raid. This guy's a pain in the ass to tank as a warrior.
Yeah, and everybody is hanging out on the wrong side, which is not helping our situation.
I may not make it. Oh, I'm gonna make it. That's shield wall.
Yeah, I died.
I like how this shaman's literally not going to heal me.
I don't have those spells. And they died. A for effort, though, buddy.
If I had any way to heal, I might have been able to make more progress with that. But without something
Yeah,
to
I'm sorry.
kill, no victory rush.
I had forgotten that we had to be in the front. So I will give myself more space to be in the front this time.
Cool. I don't disagree with him that this dungeon sucks ass, but it's also not really the dungeon. As much as it is people. People suck ass might be the more
Alright.
appropriate sentiment. Are you... Actually, hold on, folks. We need to put Heroic Throw on the bar here.
Just a small taste of the Spellweaver's power.
Hey, look at that. We're doing mechanics and it's actually working out okay. What a concept. I'm so proud of us.
I could take or leave this group.
Yeah, we will not be requeuing with them.
I'm gonna stay in the...
Simpleton, you cannot comprehend the forces you have set in motion. The ley line conduit will not be disrupted.
I want to say that it's like a novel concept,
Shall
but
be absolute.
that kind of gameplay I don't think is unique to WoW, and it's certainly not unique to this expansion or this dungeon. Like, the progressively keep moving to not stand in bad stuff seems to be pervasive in the MMO genre, so
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
We
saying,
go up top now,
yeah,
right?
we can't do, you and I can't solo it. Well, apparently this person thinks he can.
Are out of your element. I will ground you.
I was waiting until everybody was here. But what do I know?
I did not take the healing drake, so Ruby is gonna die. Oh, someone else has the emerald one. Okay. Nice!
Thankfully they nerfed the crap out of that, because
Yep.
You and your dragon allies have won this battle.
You can't do that right now.
but look at that, upgrades all round. And you didn't even want to do this one. Psh.
What? Yeah! Upgrade on wrists. Upgrade on ring. Upgrade. Satchel full of goods. That's a back item. I don't need that. Alright, are we leaving this group to get into
Yes.
a different group?
Leave instance group, please, and thank
Leaving
you.
instance group now. Also,
Alright.
I am 36 and 4 bubs away from 37.
Nice. Should Shockwave have its cooldown reduced? Should I get a single target stun, or should I get extra charge of charge?
Extra charge of charge. Alright, I picked up Manatee.
Yeah, I'm a what? I guess Stormbolt's probably better for leveling dungeons anyway. Giving me just a stun for... Don't worry, I'll interrupt every damn thing. Are you using Droughts of the Ten Land?
What are Droughts of the Ten Land?
Experience.
I am not. I don't have them. Mm-mm.
I have them.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it is. It's quite lovely.
That would make the process go much faster.
You should buy some. Because it'd make it, 10% faster?
Oh, 2 bosses are already dead in here.
Cool.
That's not a good sign for us.
I don't have a sense of where I am, but I think I am this way.
There are no quests.
There would be at the beginning.
Yeah.
So if we die, we can run back and get them, but...
I'm guessing if it was progressive that we would have had to kill the first couple of bosses to keep going, so...
Yeah, probably.
That's okay. It will get the end of dungeon XP pretty quickly, and then we can do it again. Do you like the warrior tank better than the Death Knight? I know you were having some trouble with it last time.
It just, at least at the level that we were playing together at, it doesn't, like, it's only, so Death Knights mitigate through the self-healing and absorb shield of their Death Strike, but I was healing for like 1/16 of what you were as the healer. And that's not an exaggeration, that's the literal number. And that's not enough. Like, it was anemic. And I don't know whether something is broken with, like, Burning Crusade scaling, or I'm missing some key talent that will make this all make more sense, but I can't have, no dodge, no block, and also heal for next to nothing. Eventually, like, in a Mythic Plus scenario, a good, well-geared DK will out-heal the healer. Pretty consistently.
Do we still drag the giant Tyrannosaur back this way?
Yeah,
It's
or
been
clear
so
out
long
his
since
pen.
I've done this dungeon. Okay. And we have to turn away, right? Otherwise it fears us?
Yep.
Something like that?
Mhm.
Okay.
Something like that.
I remember running this one a lot on Destiny. It was a simpler time.
What? I get no ability at 26?
What? You did unlock some new dungeons, so that's exciting.
Yeah, I guess if you're into that kind of thing.
Damn it, I didn't turn around fast enough.
I did, I think that's not it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I can dispel it though. That's cool. disappeared again. Where are you? There you
Sorry, he put me through the stairs.
are.
Oh no.
Eek!
Oh, the good news is we can pick up those quests. I don't know how we got both groups.
Strength and honor. Greetings, man.
It seemed like I had healer aggro
Well,
because they came running to me before you were dead.
right. I had no. I had thunderclapped to get the group that I was in front of, and then the adjacent group 20 yards away also pulled, and I had nothing to grab them. So
I wonder if one of the DPS accidentally pulled.
it could have been a tab target situation. That's true. You did not compliment the fact that I am a Worgen, nor did you look at my transmog with astonishment.
That you're wearing the fairy wings.
Oh, it's more than the fairy wings.
Oh my god, are you wearing the whole outfit? I didn't know that you were a Worgen, and I do find it actually pretty funny. I don't look at other people's transmog, especially not in the leveling arena, because usually it's like everybody's wearing mishmash stuff. But high props for that. What is happening here?
This is my friend. His name is Risen. He's all about it. There's more coming too,
Yeah, I see that.
so that'll be fun.
There you go. Have a bubble, just in case. Just in case it gets ugly. I'm guessing there was a boss here that we needed to kill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not just kill, but that you have to dip the garment in the staining ichor. I mean, that's just a fun thing to do all the time. I think I understand why this other tank bailed on this group. Yeah, sometimes you just kind of know.
Hey, rude. Why you gotta take it out on me? Where in the world are these things coming from?
Well, okay then.
I love how dramatic they are when they die. That's my estimation of what they sound like.
Oh yeah, spot on, I knew. I did not have an interrupt for that chain. That one.
Do you want me to circle them?
The next one, I'm out of stuns and heals, or stuns and interrupts. There it is. Yeah.
Got it. I did it! I did it!
Mm-hmm. You can't mount here. Fine, then I'm gonna run wild with my little dark flighty butt. You okay with all three?
I'm just trying to get the mage topped off. Let me know if you want circle again.
There shouldn't be a caster in here. Oh, fears I guess we could have done, but they're only single target, not AoE.
Damn. I just dispelled Bimble. I can get you in 2 seconds.
I'm not feared.
Oh, you had some kind of magic debuff. And you just got it again after I used it on somebody else.
Attack speed reduced by 15%. Very not important. At this point in the fight, anyway. Once I have initial threat, if you want to take the tank's attack speed down 15%, that should be a very low priority dispel, probably.
Okay. I don't have any mana, so I'm going to drink when we get to the top.
Yeah.
Just know that you're going to be on your own for a second.
Oh, I'm on my own every day of my life.
Aww. That hurts my heart.
We can use just the brazier. We can't do the other two, unfortunately. Oh well.
I'm sure we'll be back.
I don't wanna.
Alright, let's go.
You remember, you're gonna have like a little skeleton vehicle to run here.
No, I don't remember that.
Okay.
I have to do it?
Everyone
or someone
does.
well can do it? Everyone does it, okay.
I have to do it, or someone else can do it.
Well, sometimes.
Not can someone else do it.
Oh, right, and I'm supposed to use it to do things.
Keep 3 up. 114, 1114, 1114.
Woohoo! Guess what? 37.
What? Amazing.
And I just got Vivify. Even better.
We got him when we're 40.
Whee!
Back in Draktheron at last.
I think the turn-ins are down below.
Yes. I am running my way down there now.
You surpass my greatest.
Oh, he dog paddles. Oh,
Boy, how much must you be weighing him down with those wings? Once those get wet,
You don't think they like our magical swimmies?
I suppose they could be.
I just feel like in a world where like teleportation and mass summoning and global destruction are all like spells people can cast, I think magical swimmies are not outside the realm of possibility.
That's fair. I made it all the way back here, and there's nobody to turn in at.
Damn it, I was worried that it was going to be the guy that spawns at the top. I couldn't remember.
Oh, well, we've got other quests to do here, so.
Then leaving instance group.
Yep.
And may we get the beginning of the same dungeon again. Probably.
That would be awesome.
Then we'll have to set up different dungeons though, because I think we've done like 4 of the 8 or 10 Lich King dungeons.
Have we done that many of them? I feel like we haven't seen too many.
Okay.
No, you're probably right.
We'll just keep going then. I don't like this idle time at all. Oh, I have some quests in the Borean Tundra to turn in, if you'll excuse me. No! I was just starting to run wild. Hey! No, this is the other one? Yeah.
Hey there. Later.
Oh, somebody really didn't want to run this one.
Maybe they've already done the quests, and they were like, peace
Yeah, but
out.
you're gonna take a 30-minute deserter buff.
Why can't I get... Oh, I'm stuck underneath a ridge. I'm gonna die. Hey, we got Bimble again.
Oh, good. I was just saying the other day how I wish we had Bimble again. Which one is Bimble?
The warrior that was in the run with us last time.
Of course.
I wasn't sure if you wanted to go ahead and grab those other snakes too, so.
I feel like when somebody offers that, it's usually because they're prepared to heal me.
Yeah, my heals just are apparently not keeping up with the damage that you're taking, and now I have not enough mana. Good damn.
You ready?
No, I need mana.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna make the timer if we keep waiting on you.
Once you see me get to like half, you can start, because you should be okay
I
for a
think you
little
need
bit.
to buy new water.
Probably.
Mignana de Scale. Snake wrapped.
I died waiting for my thing to come off cooldown so that I could get it to you.
I'm sorry, I have no food.
That's okay.
Got like a nice little mosquito bite from outside earlier.
Oh. Rude. You know what we need is our citronella candle.
Mm-hmm.
We were gifted that for a reason.
To eat it?
Probably not that.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know where all of that stuff came from, but
I don't know whether it's just like weird enchantment procs from something that's just indiscriminately pulling the whole goddamn universe, or if it's somebody who's just...
well, you know, we had that problem in the other dungeon, and the warrior was with us there also. So maybe we know what the problem is. Well, they pat, do they?
Trying really hard to not be a shitty butthole to this person.
I know. You're doing great.
You, sir, are a shitty butthole. Oh, do they also pat? Great.
I'm out of range.
Touch of death. Oh, line of sight problems on the pile of bones.
That's what getting boned means.
It's too far away.
So you used to Mistweave on your monk, right?
Mhm.
How long ago did you heal on her?
I haven't done any like serious healing since BFA. But I did like up to plus 10s. She was my like side project when I was bored. Oh, is that what a side piece is?
Yes, that is definitely what it is.
She was my side piece.
I'm giving you that because I'm a little low on mana.
Yeah, it's fun if you can learn the damage patterns of a fight really well and get to maximum upwelling charges, then Essence Font is basically a raid cooldown every, 45 seconds.
I am drinking.
Okay. I'll be good.
Okay. Oh, this warlock gave me soulstone. Yay.
Was he being nice, or did he assume you were the most likely person to die?
Probably both.
He assessed your skill and said,
Nah, bro.
turns out he should have given it to himself, because he's a putz.
Was that an appropriate use of Ring of Peace?
Sure. Anything that lets me get more Drakari history tablets, the better.
Hey.
Drink quickly.
Drinking. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing in these dungeons more mana issues than I noticed in what we were doing the other day.
Mm-hmm. And not in a way that I want you to be discouraged, but it's not ever going to get any better. That's kind of just how Mistweaver is.
Well, I'll just have to get better about not overhealing.
Right, no, I just meant like the
Yeah.
situation will never be ameliorated by like level or anything else. It's just that is kind of how the class is designed. You have to sort of pick and choose when you're gonna blow your wad, so to speak. You bubbled yourself.
You died right as I was casting it, so it went on me instead.
I'm not gonna release because I think you guys can pull this out.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay too. Especially if I can do that.
So are you still thinking this is your main? Have you had enough experience with Windwalker to know if you like it as a DPS spec still? Have you touched back in since like the low 20s?
No, I switched to healing like probably high teens, and really haven't done anything else since then.
Just because, like I'm telling everybody, even though you are beautiful and my wife, I can't guarantee you any raid positions. So
I'm also a little flaky, so
mhm.
I don't think the raid would really appreciate their healer not being able to stay up until raid time.
Yes. So while I'm glad you're enjoying the healing side of it, if it's going to be your main,
Mhm.
it will need to at least be comfortable DPSing, either in a raid scenario or at least some of the time.
Well, since you're tanking, I can switch back and do some DPS stuff.
I just want to make sure that you were still touching in and being like, oh yeah, combo strikes, that is a fun mastery and I enjoy it, rather than, holy shit, I have to do what? Hate it. Won't play it, because I don't know that we have time to fully level and gear a second character from scratch at this point. So we're kind of all in on the Destiny or Fun Sponge plan.
So I have a warrior at 44.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the rogue, which I suppose I could play with a little bit. But no, I'm thinking I'm enjoying this. I think it's interesting.
Okay. Just making sure it's still holding your interest in that way. I don't have an interrupt. Good job, everyone else. Why didn't you use your monk interrupt?
Because it is in a different spot on my bar when I am healing versus DPS.
You don't have a monk interrupt.
I have leg sweep.
It's a stun. It wouldn't work on a boss.
Oh.
It's kind of a trick question.
Sorry, are we doing this without the hunter? We sure are.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Freeloading up in my dungeon.
I only have one of the history tablets. You guys have all stolen them.
What?
Yes.
I have not stolen any of them.
I bet you're done. Do you have all 6?
I don't even know how to track that.
See, it's a good thing the warlock gave me that soulstone. I'm silenced.
If only.
Rude. Silenced again. I'm healing myself. Can I get some mana while you're starting that pull? Never mind.
The charge hurts, but then it's pretty stable after that. Until the next charge. So yeah, I don't know, to our 2 viewers, we're talking a little bit about release date stuff, hoping to do Officer Chat style show this Sunday talking a little bit about it, but we as a guild haven't made a ton of decisions yet about roles, but there are several, oh boy.
Yeah, I was not ready for that. Sorry.
It's okay. Several people who were formerly in the healing role that are not going to be doing that, or at least aren't enjoying it, so are signing up as DPS, it looks like. So we have to sort of make some decisions about whether or not we can outside hire some of those healer spots, or whether I'm going to go back to healing. This was the first, I think, ever that I wasn't a healer for a raid tier. So it would be nice to kind of go home, but at the same time, I have really had a ton of fun tanking. And I'm so good at both, like, no one can really take my place in either circumstance, so I don't know what the guild does. Like, I'm too good here, but I'm also too good there.
Where is my mass res?
You may not have it yet at only 30-something, but you'll want to make sure that it's on your spell bar once you do have it, though.
Revival. I get it at 46.
Nope, that's your cooldown.
Oh.
That's the one that mass dispels
Oh,
everybody.
heals all parties. I see, I see. Would it be under my Mistweaver area or my monk area?
I think it's going to be a Mistweaver because it's the AoE one only happens for the healer spec, so I think it would have to be a Mistweaver ability. Are you ready to heal
Oh,
me?
reawaken at 47.
Mhm.
Yes, I am ready to heal you now.
Sorry, I only have one at this point preemptive cooldown, and it's on a 4-minute CD, so... Until I generate rage, I can do nothing to mitigate damage, except for 8 seconds every 4 minutes. Which, as you can see, isn't enough.
Really do without the stuns and the silences. I don't know what that thing's gonna cast, but it's not gonna get me again.
Alright, are you ready for a shitty fight? Oh. I'm gonna mute my mic because we've got a delivery apparently. Maybe we're back? We'll see. I don't think he's got it all out of his system yet, but...
Sorry, there wasn't much I could do for that warrior. I funneled everything I had into keeping you alive. Oh, is it the impale?
Yeah.
And now it's on me. Which I can't do anything about. I'm not sure if they can get me, if the warlock can get me.
Type it out.
Well, they've been pretty good about giving me the soulstone. I don't know if it's on cooldown or not.
Yep.
You have definitely come to the right place. As I kill him while we're playing.
That's all part of the show. I don't like either of those.
Do you know what you're going to main for next expansion though? Or for the patch?
Sorry, dealing with Discord shenanigans.
Oh. What?
I have to get. Once we're done with this, I have to dust off the spreadsheet and just get that out there. There are too many people who have, and rightfully so, just questions about what's happening and where we go and what we do, and a lot of it is like Blizzard style to be determined, but get the sheet out there and then people can start saying what their preferences are, what their second and third choices are, and what is the one thing they absolutely will not do is. Wonder if you could survive, or if you could heal me through jumping. Oh no, never mind. This is the right way.
Yeah, the second boss, you can just take the...
I forgot about the bridge.
all the way
I'm almost
around.
there.
Okay.
Do you want to, like, try to heal past full mana so you have extra?
That would be amazing. No, if you could just help me identify who's got what,
Yeah,
that would
I'll
be
try
great.
to call it out.
Okay, that way I know if I need to give them the bubble or something.
Here we go. He's gonna impale someone soon. I'll call it out.
It's
on
me,
Fun
it's me.
Splash, yep. Don't forget to heal yourself.
I can't
I
when
was
I'm
being
up
funny.
there. Oh.
I mean,
Sorry.
maybe not.
I take this very seriously. I don't want to kill the group again.
Bimble.
I'd rather him die than you. If that's alright.
That's the spirit.
It's not ideal, but... Cool. He stepped back long enough for me to kind of get everything back on track a little
I'm
bit.
not getting hit by the whirlwind, you asshead.
Alright, I'm out of mana. I don't have any mana potions. This is miserable. Crap.
Well, again, we're only 3 DPSing this, or 2 DPSing this.
Oh, did we pull
The
before?
Warlock is outside.
Okay. Well, that's gonna make things harder.
It sure is.
Hmm. Maybe do a ready check before we...
Yeah, this is like the biggest kid gloves group we've run in a while. Having that distinct, like, why would you sign up for a dungeon if you're not, you know, like, pretty much ready to dungeon? Oh, are we still doing that? Yeah, I guess I can make some time now.
Really not sure that was faster, knowing that I had to go all the way around and take all that damage.
Be right back, gonna grab a drink.
We're literally at the last boss.
That's-
Home stretch,
that's-
guys. Focus.
That's what I'm
Focus up.
saying.
Focus
like,
up.
This is just... This is little
We could just get all of our DPS.
baby clown shoes run.
All of our DPS doing what they're supposed to be doing. That would be amazing.
I'm trying to cultivate serenity. It's not working.
gonna give you this. And see if I have any kind of food. In combat with.
The fishies.
Oh, I have a mana potion. It's only gonna give me 409 mana. But you know,
I mean, that's better
beggars
than
can't be
none.
choosers.
Yeah. So we have the Warlock is still AFK, and Bimble is not back from his drink.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. It's gonna take you longer to get your drink than it would be to kill this fucking boss. Give it the
Yay!
full raid treat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Feladrian. Feladrian again.
I touch a death dim.
Oh,
I
good.
was not doing that boss again. And I'm 38. 2 levels to go.
Oh, is that just like your personal goal for today?
Yeah. Figure if we do 5 levels a day,
Yeah, I like it.
I'll get to 60 and then we can start our gearing process. Oof, are we leaving this party?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I've left Instant group.
Yes, please. No more of these people. What do you mean, these people? You know what I mean. Very specifically, these people.
I have many, many wares. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
I like that I'm just hanging out in the inn, so I'm getting a teeny tiny bit of XP every time we get out of there.
Oh, cool.
You like?
I'm in Stormwind,
Farewell.
so, same.
Oh, I wish I was in Stormwind.
Do you not have a Hearthstone?
Not in Stormwind.
Wow.
Are there any toys that take you?
There's the
Just Stormwind?
shirt that you can buy if you're in a guild that has unlocked it. Or a cloak, or... I can't remember if it's a shirt or a cloak. There's a clickable, like 12, 8, and 2 hour cosmetic from the guild vendor that'll take you.
Yeah, I'm guessing I don't have that.
Are you
on
in
this
RTM, or are you in a shitty guild still?
character. No, I'm in a shitty guild still. We haven't been on at the same time as anyone else that could invite me, so
Mhm.
I just haven't left this guild yet.
I'm on,
Do you have invite abilities on that character?
maybe. It's telling me that you're already in a group rather than I don't have that permission, so...
Do I just do G quit?
Yep. Actually, first you should probably check and see if there's anything in the guild bank.
I left the guild.
No.
Yay! Thanks.
It's gonna talk you through how to be like a vault raiding ninja. Oh man. No
I would
quests here.
never- Oh, I have all the quests here. I have not done the quest here yet. This is going to be amazing.
Not for me. I know, that's not the part you were caring about.
No. We could leave this one and
No,
come
no,
back
no.
and do it later.
I'm only doing this to get you to cap. I don't need another warrior. They're just fun to play.
Yeah, I have Lady Destiny, who I was... Yeah, Lich King really did have cool dungeons. I have Lady Destiny, who I leveled with you when we were doing our little leveling race. And she's 44. I didn't get her all the way before Shadowlands came out, and she's just been kind of sitting there ever since.
I need my heroic leap.
I did forget to get more expensive water, though, so I do still have the crummy water.
Well, that is not ideal. Let me tell you what. I remember being like very impressed with this one.
Mm-hmm. I did too. And I really enjoyed the ice blocked people, because as a mage I used to ice block next to them, so I looked like another person that had to be killed. I had fun with that. It's interesting how I very vividly remember Wrath. I do not very vividly remember my experience playing Panda or Kata or Draenor. I remember bits and pieces of that, but this one I remember very, very clearly. Like the big T-Rex from Gundrak. Normally I don't remember stuff like that from dungeons, and that one I have very vivid memories of line of sighting and running it up the stairs. And
Yeah, we've talked about it a number of times. This will always be my most favorite expansion. It would not just because it was our first like raid experience or our first like from the ground up expansion, because we came in middle of the way through Burning Crusade, so it wasn't like this is the first one we were there like from day one.
yeah, that's true.
You know that I am the only person in this group who has used an interrupt the entire dungeon.
Will you call for Ring of Peace if you want it?
Sure. I'm just saying I have a tracker that tracks a week aura that tracks everybody's cooldown for their interrupt, but they have to use it once. Oh, there, the rogue just used his. Now I'm tracking mine and his.
Nice.
Previously, mine was the only one being tracked, which is not a great sign. I believe you are being rapid shot.
I am being rapid shot. Aww. Thanks, Spottum. Spottum's helping out and throwing some heals.
Oh, good. It's nice when people take the, like, it takes a village approach to doing dungeons.
Mm-hmm. Silenced.
Ignore pain is up.
Still silenced.
I am
There you go.
frozen
Have that,
in a block of
just in
ice.
case.
I feel like maybe it should have been ignore damage and not just ignore pain. I feel like somebody punching my spleen into my spine is still gonna kill me whether or not it hurts.
How does ignore pain work?
It gives me a small absorb shield that eats the next X amount of damage, 50% of it. So like like this says 50% of the damage up to 765 damage absorbed. So I take half damage until I've absorbed, almost 800 damage worth of crap.
Alright, I'm silenced again, so as soon as I could, I figured I would bump them.
Back in my most favorite tanking on the warrior days, it was 90%. Ignore
Wow.
90% of damage until that shield was consumed. Probably appreciate why that was changed.
You will take no damage, and you will like it.
I also want to say, in its heyday, it also had no cooldown. It was just rage cost. That's why, there was the big debacle of there's no need to ever use shield block. Just spam ignore pain.
What? What's the word? What professions would you recommend for a monk?
If you're going to be raiding, the one with the potions,
Alchemy?
alchemy things, yeah.
For the double
Just
benefit?
for the double benefit. It also gives you the ability to craft some interesting upgrades.
I guess I should probably go alchemy engineering so that I also have battle res, huh?
I mean, you'll find that helpful in, keys, probably. In a raid scenario, we shouldn't ever be relying on a engineering combat res.
Right.
You know what they say.
I've used it a number of times on Destiny. It's really handy to have. I imagine as a healer it would be even more handy to have. Unless I'm the one that's dying all the time, in which case maybe you should also have engineering.
I'm very tempted to drop Inscription from Tribrid and pick up Alchemy. Because when we were running keys, 15, 20 keys a week, I was spending a small fortune on consumables, and just from a money, not even making money, just in a saving money perspective, it would, cost me 20 grand less a week to run dungeons.
Yeah, it's really nice. That double flask length is amazing.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Double health pots, all of that stuff works out pretty great. Hang back here and drink a little if you can use your cooldown. Okay. I'll stop at half mana unless you need me before then. Just let me know.
It should be alright, I think.
Okay.
He says while he gets frozen.
Oh, I came around the corner just in time to get silenced. That was rude.
That's my favorite part about Warrior. There's aside from a victory rush, that's if there's lots of little things to kill, a Warrior can do a fair amount of healing. But otherwise, there's no healing for a Warrior. It's just this very long mathematic equation of trying your best to mitigate dying fast. It's it's definitely going to happen. It's just the minigame is how long can you make it take. And in that way, it's a lot of fun to play.
Lose slowly.
Exactly, that's its mantra. Just give your healer a chance to find you, or regen some mana, or pick a spell. Because you're gonna die.
Does my interrupt show up on your? Does my Ring of Peace show up on your cooldown?
No, it only tracks actual interrupts.
I see.
But I do like that you did that. Even though it did scatter the casters.
Yeah, I waited until you had some good aggro before doing it. I wasn't really sure on the placement. Is it better to bump them toward you or away from you?
I mean, toward me is probably better, but I don't think trying to micromanage the ring at that level is something you should be worried about right now.
I just like being able to use it sometimes. Do you think this other warrior's name is Jiggler or Juggler?
I mean, I was assuming Juggler until this very moment, but I like Jiggler way better.
This is why.
Now she's a very specific kind of lady. Forgot how much they cast Mana Burn.
My mana is so precious, I can't have it. I don't have any extra.
You got enough?
Fish. Here you go. Have that.
We will have to work on like our tank healer shorthand because you keep using the absorb shield right after I blow a defensive cooldown. But that just comes with practice and like knowing somebody's play patterns.
Well, I just figured since I had low mana that way,
Sure.
if you
Yeah.
you wouldn't need heals right away.
I guess I was more just saying like you can learn to watch the tank's buff bar or just commit to doing it like at the very beginning of the pull.
I definitely won't be watching the tank buff bar. I don't have that like shorthand on my on my screen, so I don't know where I would even find that. Just being honest.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, that's a big part of it. All the tools in the world don't do you any good if you never use them, so
This is true.
me
Can't
telling you
confirm.
that you should do something isn't helpful as you know in your heart of hearts you're not going to.
I think I would rather you just tell me when you want it. Oh, damn. Why standing right on top of me? Do you think you guys are gonna be able to do this? Probably not, huh?
Not without a healer, no. If the shaman threw heals at me, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like that's what he's doing.
Nope. Sure didn't. Oh, I guess he did.
Sorry, I don't... Is there a way for others to not channel that damage to me?
We just have to kill the chaotic rifts. People were just tunneling the boss. And each chaotic rift that's open will arc lightning. I think we had at least 2 open, there was possibly a third. Like, not only is that bad, it's also not really supposed to happen, so...
Oh, I need to repair.
You can teleport out and back into the dungeon. Or you could have remembered before you start a new dungeon to always repair your gear. There, now I'm a totally chill dude. Hi puppy. Did you remember to take readings? Or no, that's after this boss. Did you get the
It's after the boss,
diary?
yeah. I did.
this run is so long, I'm going to get a second casting of Darkflight off before I get back to the boss. That means the run is over 2 minutes.
Oh my god.
It has 31 seconds left on its cooldown. And without Heroic Leap, I feel very slow.
Well, I don't have a second belt. Oh, I do have a second belt. Okay, perfect. I was able to make it work and do the repair thing by switching the items that I had equipped.
Take care, Zell. Thank you for watching.
Bye, Zell!
And there's Darkflight again. Yeah, so just over 2 minutes.
My hands need to get repaired too. I do not have hands. Okay.
We'll start seeing portals soon, the Chaotic Rift, if you help me try to steer people in that direction. We all do it, maybe they'll get the message. Hey, look at that, it worked. That was also my shield wall. Much better when people do the mechanics. It seems to be the recurring theme for today.
That is what we are experiencing, yes.
When they buffed all all of the dungeons, you can't just not know the fights and straight Zerg everything. It's not a thing that happens anymore. Are you prepared?
I'm jumping down now. Hi, bud. Hi, I can't do that right now. Good boy. Oh, I'm getting sassed.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
He's demanding butt scratchers, and he's not getting them. Sorry, bud.
We're going to have a protest on our hands.
That is what's happening.
The only bummer is this is a super long dungeon for if you don't have the quests. Like, I wouldn't run this again after you've done them.
Yeah. And we need the 5 crystalline protectors.
You just let me know when you need more, but I'll pull what I believe are all the ones we need.
I also remember having a lot of fun with Arcane Explosion here on the mage.
I meant to ask Zell if he was playing any TFT.
I do not know. You'll have to ask him the next time we see him.
he's got a history with the game. More than we have, I guess is all that I'm saying, but I had some questions. I feel like I'm hard stuck in Platinum. Like all I do is yo-yo up and down. I can't seem to improve.
We should talk to Kaylee.
Yeah.
She'd have some insight for you, I'm sure.
I don't know that I've ever actually... No, I've heard her voice once. Twice. When she said hello to us just for no reason, and the one time she jumped on headset to tell us that Blaze was having an angry poo. Do you remember that? Like the actual angry poo conversation?
I do.
From which all other angry poo conversations have been born.
Those two make me laugh. Alright, hopefully there's one more big
Yep,
guy.
there is.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, thanks.
Was that a ding for you?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
Ooh, Berserker Rage.
Nice.
I need to get closer.
And my Ignore Pain is now back to no cooldown.
Awesome.
That was charm.
Excuse you. Before we came up here to start the stream, I put ice cubes in the water dish
Nice.
and left Echo down there bobbing for ice cubes.
You may want to consider healing me. I'm not saying I'm just
You're
saying.
fine. You're
Oh, he'll
fine.
be
Look at all that
fine.
help. I gave you the bubble.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I do like having the bubble. How close are you to 40?
I am. This dungeon will definitely get me to 39. We might not make it all the way to 40 before we stop, but we can always come back and play more this evening.
But the stream audience of 1 wants to see you hit 40. Can you really afford to disappoint that person?
I mean, they're devoted fans, so probably not. A second dungeon would definitely do it. I'll let you know where I'm at once we finish this one and I get the quests turned in.
Since I like to create an authentic viewer experience where we can talk about IRL stuff, are you getting hungry for dinner? And is there anything in the house you would like me to make you for dinner? Or are we trying to order something to go?
Well, I think the question is, are we going to do one more dungeon? Because if we're going to do one more dungeon, then I don't think that you should plan to cook, because we won't be having dinner until like 8. And I'm usually in bed by 8. Kidding. But like
only
8:30.
kind of.
Yeah. So. Okay. What is happening and
Remember,
why
you
am I
gotta
stuck
jump.
here?
You gotta jump.
I was not jumping and you jumped out of my range. Damn it. Can we run back in?
Maybe.
We can.
Remember, each second she's stacking that frost debuff that will eventually lock you in place, but it, at the very least, is doing just tons and tons of damage all the time.
So I would be happy to order something if you want to do one more dungeon. If you don't want to do one more dungeon, then we can figure something out at home when we're done with this one.
I felt like you were genuinely excited about trying to get to 40, so if you want to push.
I am excited if I have to get to 60 before Sunday.
I'm not saying you have to, I just think it's... Otherwise, you're going to have to run a lot of dungeons. I think if you get into a heroic raid where people can hand you loot, you can end up at 210 pretty easily with a
It's
full
prudent.
clear.
It's prudent to get to 60 for Sunday.
I would never tell you you have to, I just think it makes the job of trying to gear a lot easier. And I mean, there will also be catch-up gear at some point too, so it's not like you have to go completely crazy. I don't remember exactly what item level Porthia stuff is supposed to be, but there will be, you know, there will be that catch-up mechanic in place to help people who are either just dinging or swapping to new mains. There's always that. We want to help people play the game.
I am 39
Mhm.
and 2 bubs. After turning in, I am 39 and 6 bubs. And
Nice.
this guy's hitting my face. I'm going to leave the instance group.
That's what I did.
Alright, I do though want to try to get to Stormwind and buy... Let me first check this guy and see if he has...
I never really, like... I don't want to say I never appreciated Stormwind, but I like to just sometimes get lost in Stormwind. Every time I go on a little side adventure, it's a pretty detailed, pretty intricate city for a, 12-year-old fantasy MMO.
It really is.
They did a really good job. It's those little things that continue to impress me about WoW, even despite its age. There are shinier games for sure. I think this is the one that goes to the Borean Tundra, but I am not certain. No, that's not what I wanted at all.
Hello.
Yeah, I was right.
See you around.
Alright, what do we have here? That seems like a better setup. What am I doing presently here? Yeah, that one, ugh.
Tell us what you really think.
Oh, I have.
Okay. Now, the best water this person oh, that is much better than what I'm currently using. Alright, so we are ditching this water. Okay. I have water. Now I need to find some place that I can repair, and I need to be able to get to a capital city. I can repair with my mammoth.
What-
Okay, I am now repaired, and I also have. I am repaired, and I have new mana.
Oh, good.
Let me make the run.
Good fortune to all friends of the Grummels.
Did
I
you
have
repair
many,
your gear?
many wares.
I did. Yes, I am all repaired.
Because I don't want to have a situation where you are not repaired.
I am repaired
Hey,
now.
find good trails. I have many lucky
All right.
goose for
What
you
would you
guys.
like me to order you for
Well,
dinner
well,
while you are
friend
waiting
of
for
the
me to get to a
Grummels.
capital city? And does War Mode give me extra XP in dungeons?
No, it does not extend into the dungeon.
Does it extend to dungeon quests?
No. Oh, excuse me. Not unless you could somehow figure out how to turn them in, not in the dungeon. Which is not a puzzler that I think I want you to try to solve. Yeah, I'm saying it can't be done.
Okay, okay.
Oh man, I don't get Heroic Leap till 33. Ugh. But I do get Avatar soon.
Okay. Do you want to queue us for one more?
Sure.
Let's do it. I'm close enough to Shat that I should be able to make it to Stormwind.
Does it mean that you've ordered?
No, I don't know what you wanted.
I don't really care. Any of the 0-calorie options. Whether it's that 0-calorie hot wing place that you found, or any of the 0-calorie desserts we've been enjoying. Anything like that would be fine.
You got it.
Are you taking this queue?
Yes. Or we can wait and grab the next one.
That's what I'm asking.
Just don't accept it. I've already accepted it. So where is Stormwind?
That is a great question for stream.
Okay. I was looking for the portal.
Oh, when do I get faster writing? Should I be writing faster than I'm currently writing? I should be. Oh, and soon I can fly.
I believe I can fly.
That means you already can fly.
I know. That's why I wanted to go to Stormwind. I need to get to a trainer so that I can.
You're a trader?
No, trainer. Trainer.
I agree. You need a trainer.
Okay. I'm ordering now.
Kind of like a surprise dinner.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Unless the surprise is that it's terrible. Then I don't like surprise dinner. I also like that like a lot of the MMOs that I've played tend to shy away from water. But WoW kind of embraces it even when it was super awkward and clumsy. I'm swimming in a like frozen glacier water right now and it's hokey, but it's fun.
Okay, you can queue us up now.
Oh
Thanks.
gosh, if you're ready. Boom. Can you deal with that?
I believe I can, yeah.
Ooh, do I want booming voice or dragon roar? I think booming voice is probably better. Demo shout now generates 40. That seems better to me. Alright, queuing us up.
Ooh, thanks. And I am running first to the guild place so that I can buy the Stormwind shirt. And then I am off to get flying. I am so excited to be able to fly in Shadowlands. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not right
excited.
away. Remember, I don't want to
I know.
temper expectations, but soon, very soon.
I will
Just
hear
very excited.
good hunting. I need to get
Yay, more requests, more requests.
Oh, good.
Hmm.
Someone knocked them all over the place.
Who has that ability? Was it the mage?
I don't know. Seemed like a shockwave, but we don't have that.
I watched the mage Cone of Cold.
To my knowledge, there is no knockback component to Cone of Cold.
My knowledge, with only 3 mobs, you probably shouldn't be Cone of Colding. But what do I know? I may main a Frost Mage, but I'm not very good at it. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I'm just not Cone of Colding enough.
Mm-hmm. Sounds right, actually. All the cool kids are coning.
I remember being really impressed with these dungeons too. I thought this was a really interesting. I spent a lot of time in Storm Peaks. I thought that was a really interesting zone.
Yeah, this one's not my favorite. I like Halls of Lightning quite a bit, though.
the name of the purple zone with all of those rock-looking creatures in Kata?
The under realm, under dark, under spire, under earth, dark home, or earth home, something.
Darkholme, maybe?
Dark home,
That could be a thing. Deepholme.
deep home. Why?
Yeah, that is definitely not me. Does a hunter have something like that, or maybe a dark iron dwarf? Because Grumpy Stump ran up and then stepped back.
Maybe. But it's like a demoralizing shout, like, as that stuff's being knocked away, so only like half of it got demo shouted. They have the attempt to help, but why would we want to CC just that one mob?
I don't know, but the damage that we're taking in this one is very low, and I got to admit it's kind of nice compared to the other groups that we were playing with.
This is a
That
high
were just
DPS
taking a
group.
ton of damage.
The difference is stuff is not living long enough to do what it's, want to do to us. Why? Just why?
I still can't figure out who it is. Well, bro, I promise you it happened. What? What?
Higgs Boson is saying he does not remember this dungeon from Lich King, but he said it. Brah.
Oh dear. I totally missed that. much better ice block.
I'm doing my best, but
No, you're doing fine. I don't know why they're melee maging.
because Arcane Explosion is good. Should be right if you want to drink.
Okay. Nope. But I do have a mana pot that is low level, so I can go ahead and use that to get a little bit back.
When I've got Rage plus all of my cooldowns, I'm
Alright.
pretty
I'm gonna
tight.
drink back here.
Okay.
I think I liked this dungeon so much on the mage because I had just switched from herbalism to engineering when this expansion came out, and I could engineering skin all of those.
Nice.
So it's like getting free stuff while we were in here.
I can see that making it enjoyable for you. This was the first expansion. This is where engineering came from, right? Was Lich King? 'Cause I think jewel crafting was introduced in TBC, and I think this is the first one that had engineering.
I don't know. I know for a long time I thought that I needed to be able to farm my own herbs, and that's why I had that plus alchemy. It is possible because this is where the motorcycle mount came from Storm Peaks, which is probably why I spent so much time there. Or is it the touring rocket?
I thought like even Jeeves came from this.
Jeeves did. He came from the recipe comes from these dark iron dwarf looking mobs in the Storm Peaks real world area outside of where these dungeons are. But I don't remember in that little starter zone down at the bottom of Storm Peaks is where you can buy one of the component pieces for whatever the mount is, but I don't remember if it was the rocket or if it was a motorcycle. I do remember being really excited to get it, and it was super expensive to make, so I spent all my time trying to farm the mats that I needed to get it, which you could get off like the Ulduar bosses that I could skin, engineering skin. And then it took me a long time to be able to make a second one so that I could give you one also.
I don't remember that.
It definitely happened.
Okay.
I know how important mounts are to you. I also spent a lot of time here trying to look for the Time Reaver for you. For the Time Lost Protodrake.
Yeah, that's one of the ones I just never went back and got. Like, it just never happened. Hours and hours. Like, everybody's got a mount farming story that's that way, but my one that got away story is the Time Lost. Just never wanted to happen. Which is cool, because I think, like, in hindsight, it's not even that great amount anymore.
No, I think you just wanted it because of its rarity. And you were trying to collect all the drakes at that point. But I think you were able to get the achievement for drake collecting without it, so... I don't know how important it was too. Oh, the part of quest givers not providing the quest info if they were busy. I don't miss this.
Loads of forgotten knowledge are within our grasp.
Time to get some answers. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh, bro.
Oh, good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy they remember. Oh, we are getting the serious dinner time harassment. They're super serial about filing this complaint.
Could you pass along to interested parties that I don't care? Oh, I guess it is. It is 16 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Call Child
They
Protective
care.
Services.
They care a lot less about whether or not I make it to level 40.
Yeah, they are not as invested in your journey as you are. Alright, Bron. Do it.
Take a moment and relish this. All will be revealed.
I know, buddy. Just a few more minutes. Yeah,
Where is Bran?
he's right here.
Do this.
Oh, I see him. Okay.
I got him.
Don't do anything I would. Now keep an eye out. I'll have this lit in 2 shakes of a...
This is just one of those forever.
That doesn't sound good. We might have a complication or two.
Security breach in progress. Analysis of historical archives. Transferred to lower priority queue.
Where's the best place for me to stand as heals?
Up your butt.
Play hardball.
Anywhere behind the stairs, so there's a layer of like stuff not being able to get to you right away, but you'll have to watch for the patches of fire that come out of the little eye holes of the statues in the room. Because they will
Okay.
try to eye hole laser beam you, and you don't want to get eye hole laser beamed.
That does seem bad. Uh-oh. Our order has been picked up. It's going to be here momentarily.
No.
I regret to inform you that it's likely going to be here before this RP is over.
Well, I guess you'll have to heal the most aggressive DPS while I'm gone.
It's an island.
Threat index threshold exceeded. Celestial archive uploaded. Security level heightened.
Height. What's the good news?
Who said there was good news? God, that little guy loves his fucking knockback spell.
You figure out who's doing
I
it?
have no idea. I think it's.
Get ready for some barking.
I think it's Grumpy Stump, but I don't know.
That's who I thought it was, because I'd see him run up and then run away.
So that was the problem. Now I'm making progress.
Critical threat index.
Nobody's gonna be sanitized as long as I have a say.
I do miss the time when it told you like what phase you were in, so you knew how much more of this you could expect. I think that that's a really nice addition to modern WoW. You're muted.
Sorry, I was anticipating barking. I was gonna say, I know that I'm in the minority of people, but I prefer retail WoW. I enjoy almost all of the modern changes and conveniences. There are like a few nostalgic moments where I wish like there was still the option somewhere in the game for like a 51-point talent tree. That was kind of fun to play with, but like by and large, kind of like, you know, the modern version of the game better.
Oh, I was trying to get it right behind him.
Now let's get down to
Nice.
I'm gonna put myself on follow if you want to start walking us down to the next boss. I shall.
Did you loot?
I did.
Okay.
Remember that I don't have any speed boosts, so I will be slow.
Don't worry, old Bram's got your back. Keep that middle monstrosity busy and I'll see if I can't sweet talk this machine into helping you.
All right, everyone. Try isn't back yet. Let's see if I can do this without killing him. I don't have a lot of confidence. Oh no. All right, back in action.
And we're back. Just never the last boss.
Yeah, we were able to clear the wandering paths effortlessly. It was like we didn't even need a tank, right,
good.
everyone? That's actually not at all how that went.
It's always nice to hear, though.
The hunter had managed to frost trap the ads, and so I thought that we could sneak by, but we weren't able to join the rest of the group. Bless it. I was really hoping we could have killed him fast enough that that wouldn't have mattered. No! Get him, Grumpy Stomp! Yeah!
You're the worst.
And I am also level 40.
Congratulations.
Do I want healing elixir, diffuse magic, or dampen harm?
That's up to you. I think dampen harm tends to be like the default, this is going to have the greatest utility for you. But they're like, I know you hate these situations and you don't like this answer, but that's one that you'll probably want to like vary your selection on based on the raid encounter. Because one of them is physical damage only, the other one is magic damage. Diffuse magic and dampen harm are I think the only two real choices there. I think the other one, I don't remember what the third choice you said was, but I'm pretty sure it's not worth taking. But it does give you a nice additional defensive cooldown. But level 40, 10 more to go, and then we just grind through Shadowlands.
Yeah, buddy.
Have you thought about how you want to do Shadowlands? Are we going to do dungeons still?
I don't think so, because we're gonna have to do dungeons for gear, and my tolerance for running the same dungeons over and over and over again is kind of low.
Alright. Well, we'll talk about it once we get there, I suppose.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who's been following us on this journey. Thank you for watching. We probably won't stream later tonight or tomorrow, but we'll be on if guildies are listening. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Sunday for hopefully a 9.1 What to Expect officer chat. I will see everybody then. Take care and have a good one.
Bye, everyone.